Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Unshackled, where adults learn to speak English with confidence. My name is Joshua, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. I woke up this morning feeling full of energy, and I can't wait to share some English tips with you. I think it's because the sun is shining, and I had a wonderful cup of tea. It's amazing how small things in our daily routine can make such a big difference. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Our routines. Before we dive in, I want to say a big thank you for watching. Every time you watch, you take a step forward in your English journey. If you love this channel and want to continue learning with me, please hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. Your support helps me create more videos to help you learn English. It also tells YouTube that you find this content valuable, so it can be shared with other learners just like you. So, what's our topic today? We're going to talk about the simple present tense. This is a super important part of English because it helps you talk about your daily routines and habits. It's the foundation for so much of our communication. When you meet someone new, you often talk about what you do, where you work, and what you like. The simple present tense is the key to all of those conversations. For example, you can say what you do every day, like I eat breakfast or I go to work. It's perfect for beginners, and I promise it's easy to learn. Let's get started. First, let me tell you about my day to show you how the simple present works. Every morning, I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth, and then I drink a cup of tea. After that, I usually check my phone for messages. These are things I do every day, so I use the simple present tense. The structure is really simple. It's subject plus verb. For example, I walk or you study. We can also say, we learn English, or they listen to music. The verb doesn't change for I, you, we, or they. Easy, right? It's direct and clear. But there's one small rule we need to know. This is a very important one. For he, she, or it, we add an S to the verb. Think of it as a special little flag for the third person. For example, my friend Sarah loves coffee, so we say, she drinks coffee every morning. The verb is drink, but for she, it becomes drinks. Let's try another one. My brother plays soccer, so he plays soccer. See? Just add S for he, she, or it. What about an object or an animal? My cat sleeps on the sofa. It sleeps all day. That S is your signal that you're talking about one other person or thing. Now, let's talk about some words we often use with the simple present. These are called adverbs of frequency, and they tell us how often something happens. They add so much detail to your sentences. For example, I can say, I always drink tea in the morning. Always means every day, 100% of the time. Or maybe, I usually work in the afternoon. Usually means most days, maybe 90% of the time. We can also use often, which means it happens a lot. For example, I often call my parents. Other words are sometimes and never. For example, I sometimes watch TV in the evening, which means maybe 50% of the time. Or, I never eat fast food, which means 0% of the time. These words usually go before the verb. So, it's I always drink tea, not I drink always tea. The structure is subject plus adverb of frequency plus verb. Let's practice. She sometimes reads books. He never cooks dinner. We usually walk in the park. This little word adds a lot of meaning. Let me share more about my routine to give you some ideas. Every day, I start my morning with a quick walk. I walk in the park near my house, and it helps me feel awake. The fresh air is wonderful. After that, I eat breakfast, usually toast or cereal. Then I work on my computer. I teach English, so I prepare lessons or make videos like this one. This involves several steps. I write the script, then I record the audio, and finally, I edit the video. It takes a lot of time, but I love my job because I help people like you. In the evening, I like to relax. I read books or listen to music. What about you? Do you walk in the morning? Do you eat breakfast every day? Think about your routine. I bet you can use the simple present to talk about it. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into the grammar. The simple present isn't just for saying what you do. We also use it for negative sentences and questions, which are essential for conversations. For negatives, we use don't or doesn't. The full words are do not and does not. But in conversation, we almost always say don't and doesn't. For example, I don't like fast food, so I say I don't eat fast food. For my sister, it's she doesn't eat fast food. Notice that for he, she, or it, we use doesn't, and the verb goes back to its base form, no S. This is a very common mistake for learners, so pay close attention. The does in doesn't already has the IS, so we don't need it on the main verb. So it's she doesn't eat, not she doesn't eats. Let's try another. He plays soccer becomes he doesn't play soccer. The is from plays moves to does. For questions, we use do or does at the beginning of the sentence. For example, I can ask, do you drink coffee? Or, does your friend play soccer? The structure is do, does plus, subject plus base verb. Again, the verb has no S. Let's try it. Imagine I'm asking you, do you read books every day? You could answer with a short answer, which is very common in English. You can say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. You don't need to repeat the whole sentence. If I ask, does your brother live in this city? You can answer, yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. It's that simple. Some verbs are a little special. Most verbs are regular, so we just add s for he, she, or it, like walk becomes walks, or play becomes plays. But some verbs are irregular. For example, the verb have. For he, she, or it, we say has. So, she has a dog, not she haves a dog. This is a very important one to remember. Another one is go. For verbs that end in o, esh, etch, x, or etsyes, we add es. That's why we say he goes to school, not he go to school. The same rule applies to verbs like watch. She watches TV, wash, he washes his car, or fix. The mechanic fixes the engine. The pronunciation of HS is an is sound. Watch is, wash is. Don't worry, these irregular verbs are common, and you'll learn them with practice. The more you listen and read, the more natural they will feel. Let's talk more about my day to practice. In the afternoon, I usually visit my parents. They live near me, so I go to their house and talk with them. We talk about our week, and my mom asks me about my work. My mom always cooks something delicious, like pasta or soup. She is a great cook. She says she learned from her mother. My dad likes to watch sports, so he watches TV in the living room. He shouts at the TV when his team plays. I sometimes help my mom in the kitchen. We chop vegetables and talk. They also have a small dog. The dog always gets excited when I visit. It barks and wags its tail. What about your family? Do they live near you? Do you visit them? These are great questions to practice the simple present. Another thing I do is exercise. I usually go to the gym 3 times a week. I lift weights or run on the treadmill. It makes me feel strong and helps me clear my mind after work. When I run, I listen to fast music because it helps me go faster. But I don't exercise every day because I need rest, too. My body needs time to recover. So I can say, I don't exercise on weekends. On Saturday, I usually relax at home. Do you exercise? Maybe you say, I walk every day, or I don't like sports. Perhaps you play a team sport. My friend plays basketball with his colleagues every Friday. He says it's a lot of fun. Whatever your routine is, the simple present helps you share it. Let's imagine a quick conversation to make this even clearer. If I were talking to a friend, our chat might go like this. Me. Hey, I always drink tea in the morning. What do you drink? Friend. I drink coffee. I need the caffeine. Me. I understand. Do you work in the morning? Friend. No, I don't work in the morning. I work at night. Me. Oh, really? That's interesting. What do you do? Friend. I work as a security guard. I start work at 10 p.m. Me. Wow. So, what do you do during the day? Friend. I usually sleep in the morning and run errands in the afternoon. See how natural it sounds? It's just a simple back-and-forth conversation using the present simple tense. You can do this too. Now, let's review the simple present quickly. We use it for routines and habits, things that are generally true. For routines, I eat breakfast at 8 a.m., or she goes to work by bus. The structure is simple. Subject plus verb. The golden rule, for he, she, or it, we add s or s to the verb. For negatives, use don't or doesn't plus the base verb. For example, we don't live in the city, or he doesn't play the guitar. For questions, use do or does at the start. For example, do you study English? Or does she like pizza? And don't forget adverbs of frequency like always, usually, sometimes, and never to say how often you do something. Here's a fun challenge for you, my amazing listeners. I want you to think about your day. What's one thing you do every day? Write it in the comments using the simple present. For example, you can say, I drink coffee every morning. or I study English every night. Or try something with the third person. My husband cooks dinner. Or my son plays video games. It's super easy, and it's a great way to practice. I can't wait to read your comments. Don't be shy. Share your routine with us. I will try to read and respond to as many as I can. Before we wrap up, let me tell you why the simple present is so cool. It's like a tool to describe your life. It's the tense you use to define who you are to other people. You can talk about your job, your hobbies, or even small things like what you eat. For example, I can say, I never eat spicy food because I don't like it. Or, I always call my best friend on weekends. It's simple, but it helps you connect with people in English. Mastering this tense is your first big step towards fluency. So be patient with yourself, practice a little every day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Well, that's all for today's episode. I hope you learned something new about the simple present tense. You're doing an amazing job learning English, and I'm so proud of you for investing this time in yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to English Unshackled, give us a like, and share it with your friends. It really helps me keep making these lessons for you. And don't forget our challenge. Write one thing you do every day in the comments. I'll be checking them out. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing English, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.